Okay, so this is our final video for chapter 5. It's on elemental symbols in the periodic table. And we just want to be able to give the name or the symbol of an element that's in the figure I'm about to show you. Okay, so here is element and symbols for 35 different elements that you should memorize or be very familiar with, because we're going to be using these a lot. Okay, you're going to be seeing a lot of these elements most likely throughout the class, so you should be familiar with them. Okay, so kind of have an idea of where they are in the periodic table, try to find them, identify them, look at their names. So look at the location, like I said, of each element in the periodic table while you work on memorizing it. It'll help you remember the names and the symbols. So it'll be quicker for you to find it. So remember, whenever a chemical symbol has two letters, the first letter is always capitalized and the second letter is always written in lowercase. That's something we learned, I think, in chapter 2. So keep that in mind. Again, commit these to memory, or at least have the chart in front of you. Okay, so moving on. Some of the more challenging ones to remember come from Latin names of the elements. And again, I mentioned this in chapter 2, I believe. So I'm not going to try to pronounce their Latin names really at all, but they're the elements sodium, potassium, iron, silver, tin, mercury, and lead. Out of the list that I gave you, they're the ones that can be tricky. You're looking forever for, iron, and you're looking for something that starts with I, an element symbol. You're not going to find it, all right? Its element symbol is Fe. So again, memorize these or be familiar enough with where they are so that it'll help you quite a lot when you go through your homework, the quizzes, and the tests. Okay, so here's our exercise then. This is going to be a quick video. For each element symbol, write the name, okay? And then for each name, write the symbol. So actually, why don't you just pause the video and try to do this on your own? And then when you're done, unpause the video and let's check our answers together. Okay, so what do we think here for the first one? So again, if you go back on the chart, you can find that this is nitrogen, okay? All right, and the next one, if you found that on your chart, or on the periodic table, I should say, it's fluorine. Okay, the next one, iodine. All right, so again, this is just getting familiar with looking at the symbol, finding it in the periodic table, and writing down its name. Okay, so carbon, the element symbol is a capital C. Aluminum, it is capital A, lowercase l. And for copper, it is capital C, lowercase u, okay? So these are examples of given names, write down the element symbol, given the element symbol, write down the names, and I believe that ends chapter 5. So we're actually going to be skipping ahead several chapters. We're going to be going to chapter 11 next, where we're going to be talking about the quantum model for the atom. So see you there.